Hey, team, we're here for back, biceps, and shoulders. In my setup, I have a bench. You can get by with this whole workout without a bench. So just a standing hinge position will work. If not, I have a resistance band. It's pretty light, I would say. So light to moderate resistance band or a cable machine if you're taking this workout to the gym. Weight selection, I've got 20s, I've got 15s. I have a set of 8. So definitely you'll need something lighter-ish for reverse flies and seated Ys or standing Ys. For lat raises, I've got, like I said, a light resistance band, whatever you typically use for bicep curls and overhead pressing. I didn't bring it anything super heavy, but I do have a 30 on standby in case that is needed. No time for a warm up. I went ahead and did my quick dynamic stretching. Just make sure if you are warming up, go ahead and try to open up the lats. Prioritize a really good warm up that helps you open everything. So, big hugs, big arm circles, work on some mobility, and get your quick dynamic stretch in so that we can get it going. Feel free to pause this and come back when ready. And as always, we're going to keep awareness in our core with everything we're doing. We're going to kick things off with a seated underarm row. Okay, so I'm going to demo with my 15s. And you can also use a cable machine for this move. Essentially, you can go standing hinge and go underarm that way as well. So the goal is to just come straight back, kind of tilting that grip position if needed. And the goal is to just try to stay nice and neutral without pulling the neck back in this position or arching the back in any way. So if you've got that bench support, it's just really nice support. And that's going to be our first set. Second set, it's going to be same position, reverse fly and Ys. So lighter weights for those. We've got overhead presses, we got back extensions. We got a 777 bicep curl drill. And then we've got some banded lat raises. So shoulders and shoulder blades will be burning after this. So here we go. Set number 1. And I want you to kind of use each set as an opportunity to build in some way. Sorry, 8 to 10 reps, if I did not mention that. 8 to 10 reps. I'm definitely going to need to go a little heavier. So make that quick adjustment if that is you. We have no drop sets today, so the goal should just be to progress in some way to get as close to failure as you can. So if that means leaving 2 reps in the reserve or 3 reps in the reserve, we're looking for 3 reps max. So if you happen to fail on that last rep, trust me, I know how that feels. I failed mid rep for 2 exercises yesterday. So if that is where you finish, cool, that's what we're looking for. We're looking to really max out our effort, and you won't see much growth or change unless you get comfortable training till failure. So let's go. Good stuff. All right, set number 2 is done. 2 to go. We're halfway there. So I love this position specifically because I'm able to really get a nice tight grip and really work like the entire lats basically, which is difficult to do at home without a lat pull down, without a pull-up bar. All right, so this is a really great alternative, and I'm glad I made the investment in a bench because it was time. Gotta take a quick breather. Last set, best set coming. If you are not ready to bump it up in weight, like I'm not ready to go from 20s to 30s for this last round, but what I will do to add some additional resistance is do an iso hold in that pull. All right, so I want you to pull, hold for about 2 seconds, and then release, extending your time under tension. So you can always extend your time under tension if you're not ready to make the next big jump in weight selection. Last set, best set. Good stuff. All right, let's grab the lightweight option. I might actually need to drop down to a 5 potentially. We'll see how the aids go. The other positive thing about having a bench is it really helps you isolate the muscles a little bit better. So what we're gonna do is 8 to 10 reverse flies, and then we're gonna go right into these guys. All right, so again, standing hinge position if needed. We're going right into the next move, back to back, true superset. Here we go. All right. That was tough. Yeah, that was tough. So if you need that lighter weight option, no shame in that. We're working smaller muscles, and that's what happens when you're working smaller muscles. So 8 to 10 reps. You don't have to be married to any specific number. That's the beauty in a range. So if you're failing at 10 the first round, if you're failing at 9 the second round, if you're failing at 8 the third round, that's okay. That's the entire point, is to give yourself a range, all right? And with smaller muscles, they're just gonna fatigue quicker. That's kind of like the nature of what we're doing. So, awesome. Set number 2 is done. We've got one more set. And then we've got overhead presses, some more fun stuff. Back extensions. So, if you didn't open up the back well enough in the warm-up, I'm feeling like super open right now. My lats and shoulder blades are on fire. Last set, best set. All right, we set up my all right, so that's set up for overhead presses. Might be a little bit too tall. That's pretty good. So we are going to kick things off with our overhead press. 8 to 10 reps for that. Back extensions immediately following. So you're going to hop off that bench. You're going to go right into your back extensions. Oh. 8 to 10 reps. Here we go. Nice and slow, controlled tempo. Might need to grab some 30s next round. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. Here we go. Oh, so good. Oh, back extensions. These have to be one of the most underrated exercises that could ever be, honestly. Oh, love a good back-to-back superset where I'm doing opposites. Shoulders and low back, you can pretty much move pretty quickly. If you need more rest, take it. But my shoulders got a good enough rest in that back extension, so I'm going right into it. Try to force that under control, slow, easy tempo. Not easy, but slow and controlled. Chastity. Back extend. Try to get a little higher in the arms and the legs every rep. All right. Whew. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. We haven't hit biceps yet. We will. We will. We will. I might actually grab 10s. The 7-7-7 drill, I'll explain that. Basically, what it is 7 reps halfway up, 7 reps halfway down, and then 7 full. So 15s might be a little too heavy, but give it a shot. 8s might be a little too light. So I might be grabbing 10s, long story short. Thought I was done at 8, and then I asked myself, could I do one more? Went for it. Did I do one more after that? Went for it. Boom. Last set. All right, here we go. Biceps, then we've got a banded lat raise. Single arm. So technically, we got 3 moves in this last superset-ish. Boom. 1, 2, 8 to 10 per side. 7-7-7 drill. We're gonna attempt with 15s. We'll see how this goes. Here we go. Now we got 7 halfway down.
7 full. Woo! Oh my goodness. Eight to 10%. Woo! I'm gonna go seated for this next 777. My biceps are still burning from last round. Here we go. 11 halfway. Seven halfway down. The reason I took a seated position is to take swinging out of this. So I noticed I was swinging a little bit. Seven full. Ooh, damn. All right. What you do on one side, you must do on the other. That's the only rule. Ooh, good stuff. Quick sip of water. Oh my gosh, this is our last set. We made it. Ooh. Really, really, really glad we saved biceps for last. Ooh, I'm already swollen. That's crazy. Really glad I had these 8s. Seven full, here we go. Ah. Last set, best set. Here we go. Awesome shit. Guys, way to show up today. Way to slay. That was a tough back, biceps, and shoulders workout, but we got it done. We did it. Even if you were uncomfortable, you pushed through. Way to freaking go. So hydrate, eat, stretch, move. Move outside of this workout today. Slay the rest of your day. And I'll see you next time.